It is that day known as Hump Day. Question out there to the drivers of Tampa Bay. You do realize going over 100 miles per hour is now a crime. A funk that for yourself. You all drive like a bunch of freaking mutants. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Jelly man.
In your heart, you know he's right.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppy's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at?
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in your system.
Oh my God. What a freaking last few days I've had, man. I have so much to get into. Last night was absolutely crazy. But do you know what today is? Today is that day we all love to celebrate, known as Hump Day. Happy Hump Day to you and to you. And don't think I forgot about you. You know what I mean, Jelly? I mean, it is one of those days that we will remember for the rest of our lives. All right, let me turn down the music so I can play this.
What day is it today?
It's Wednesday.
Jesus, it's only Wednesday?
Get some coffee. You woke me up.
Definitely need my coffee.
You know what I really need?
What?
What do you need?
Caffeinated bacon.
Genius.
I can get behind that.
Hump Day, am I right, buddy?
Yes.
Let's light this candle.
You know what time it is?
What is it?
Showtime.
Oh my God. So I was debating if I wanted to tell this story or not, but I try to be, and I work on being authentic on this show and very real, so I'll tell it. So I have hyperhidrosis, so I can tell when my air conditioning is not working. And the other day, I was in my apartment, I believe on Sunday or Monday. Sunday, monster truck. All right, I was in my apartment, and I'm like, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. And I'm trying to figure out why. And the air conditioning's doing that thing where, like, if you spank it, it turns back on, but it wasn't really working. So I put in a work order through my apartment, which is the reason why I'll never own a house, is I can have the repairman come by in 2 days and fix it. It's beautiful. Shout out to my apartment. I know people that work there listen, so thank you guys. But the air conditioning's not working, so I slept at a friend's house for like 2 nights. Here's where it gets weird. So I go by, what would it be? Monday night, I believe. And it stinks in there. I had not been home all day because I interviewed 2 people and then was working all day. So I go in and I'm like, God, it's not only freaking humid in here, but it stinks. And I look at my cat's litter box. I'm like, there's really not that many turds. I'm like, what the hell is that smell? Is that the AC? I'm like, I don't think ACs make that smell. So I talked to this girl I'm dating, my anonymous girlfriend, and I'm like, you know what? I'm coming over to sleepover, and it was like 10:40 at night, so I drove to Tampa, whatever. So the next day I go over, and the air's working, and the air's colder than ever. And I feel bad that I don't remember the guy's name, but shout out to him. He fixed the air. But it still stank in my apartment. Like, this stench, oh my freaking God. And this is me being honest. I am a clean guy. I am not a dirty guy. So I don't want people going, Oh, it's because you're messy. No, I'm like frat house clean. Like I can clean my place in like 5 minutes if I need to have a girl come over. But I was doing an audition video on my balcony for this company I'll be joining where I'll actually be doing video. I know that's crazy. I don't do video on the show, so you'd never think I do video, but I'm going to be promoting sports cards and trading cards and getting paid very well for it. So I'm excited about that. But I'm making a tryout video and I'm in a good mood. And first of all, I can't find my cat anywhere. I'm like, where the hell is my cat? She's not in the bed. She's not, anywhere. And the house still smells a little bit, but I sprayed incense. I smoked a little weed. I hid the smell. Cannot find my cat. So I'm freaking out. So I call my girl and she's like, well, did you check the closet? So I go in the closet. She's not behind, because I have 2 closets. One that's like a washing machine room, and she's not behind the washing machine. And then all of a sudden I hear, and she was like in the corner behind all my clothes, like my like dressers, where like I don't even know how she got in there. So she goes and then she hides under my TV set, and I'm like, that's weird. So I'm like, you know what? While I'm at it, let me put the dry towels in the washing machine. Let me put them in the other closet. So I go to the other closet, which is kind of near my bed. And there's like 3 racks where you like hold things that they put in, like shelves. I'm not really good at describing things like a man. And the other day, my cat jumped on it and broke it. So one of the racks was on the ground. And I go, is that a rat? And I didn't touch it, but I touched the rack. I pick up the rack and there's a dead rat. And I made this noise like Hank Hill.
Idiot.
Give it a sec. This is me screaming. I did. That was me. I went. It was very uncomfortable. First of all, I don't know how the hell it was like not that big, but I don't know how a rat got in my house. Second of all, I'm going to be honest with my audience. I'm not messy. I'm not clean, but I'm not messy. I don't know how it got in. So I grab the, it's like dead in between the friggin' rack. So I grab the end of the rack and I'm like holding it down and people are looking at me as I'm going to the dumpster, and it was very embarrassing. My girl was like, you probably shouldn't tell that story on there. I'm like, you know what? I'm authentic. It was very... I just felt so freaking, not even dirty. I just was like, what the hell? And then like my cat was hiding, so it all made sense. That's what the smell was. That's why my cat was hiding. They had people over fixing the AC. And then one of the funny parts was like my cat doesn't even want to hang out with me when I want to hang out with her. And then like today before I went to work, I went by to see her and it smelled fine. It was almost like, because it's not a dead rat in there anymore. And they went to say hi and she was still hiding. So I don't think she likes me.
This is not headline news. Several websites are reporting that today will be one of the shortest days in history due to the Earth's rotation. If you want to make it last longer, just watch golf.
Or porno.
Shoppers are expected to pay nearly $24 billion during the 4 days of Amazon Prime Day. If my calculations are correct, that's enough to pay for Jeff Bezos' next 3 weddings. Timothy Chalamet shaved his head for the next Dune movie. And somehow the top of his head still has more hair than his mustache.
Whatever.
And bacon-flavored Cinnamon Toast Crunch is now for sale. Not to be outdone, Cheerios now includes rocks of black tar heroin.
Today's show is brought to you by the number 1 on your microwave. Does pushing it give you 1 second or 1 minute? It's never not a surprise.
Am I the only one that literally turns it off when there's 1 second left? There's something about the anxiety of when the microwave opens up, or when the microwave makes that sound at like 1 a.m. that is just very much, it's almost like a ticking time bomb. Like, if we don't open this up, the world's gonna explode. Oh no. You put it in. You're trying to hope everything's fine. I'm really sound effect heavy today. You can call me the Hop Man, not the Grease Man. Actually, I don't want to be like the Grease Man. He's racist.
Scientists are resorting to once unthinkable solutions to cool the planet, like dumping chemicals in the ocean, spraying salt water into clouds, and injecting reflective particles into the sky.
Whatever.
It's all published in the New England Journal of Screw It, we're just throwing stuff at the wall. What happens if we blow up the moon?
Wow, that was so terrible. I'm not even in the moon. Or the moon. I just said moon. I don't know why Colbert's so not funny. It's like sad when you have to play a character to be funny. Am I talking about myself? But remember when Colbert did the Colbert Report? It was freaking hilarious. Everybody was laughing. No, we're not. Gary Coleman's ex-wife didn't pass a polygraph about his death.
The exam had to do with Gary's fatal fall. Okay. I asked you the following relevant questions on this test.
I did.
Did you physically cause Gary's fall? Mm-hmm. You answered no. Right. I also asked you, did you physically cause Gary to fall that day? And you answered no. And the results are...
You are not the father.
You failed that exam.
Well, that's gotta suck. She just seems crazy. You know when you see a woman and they just seem freaking out of their mind? McFelony alert! Someone stole a Ronald McDonald statue. Here is the manager.
I was very angry. I woke up to a text with a picture of the wall and it said, "Where's Ronald?" So then when I checked the footage, you could see them in here horsing around a bit, and then it was busy and they just scooched out the two side doors.
There you go. They're really racking on in the background. Some Steely Dan or whatever that was. TikTok's latest job search advice: lie about everything. TikToker Noah Reedy, who I bet's a Nepo baby, says just make things up on your resume.
Not one word on my resume is true. And I'm killing these interviews because I'm just Johnny Ham checking
and now you're viral and you probably won't get interviews, you dummy.
My way through everything. I Googled a few terms and I'm just throwing them out there. I was like, yeah, I exceeded OTEs by 25%, like retaining customer growth. I had one guy, I said I worked a sales development representative at Prime 7 Real Estate. And he took one look at my resume and he goes, Prime 7's a really good company. I made it up. It's not.
Whatever, you screw off. The happiest shift workers are at vape shops and weed stores, along with kava bars, it says. Unless you're a kava tender that's always obsessing over tips. Everyone seems pretty happy. Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHappyRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around.
To bring joy to my city. Niggas out here broke, got the nerve to be picky. Get my man some bread, cause I hate to see him shitty. Or back to selling dope just to make a pretty penny. Keeping it 100 with niggas, they keep it 50. Chicago beef with everybody acting like we 50. I told my bitch you fucking with the greatest and you see me. The realest of the realest and the realest in my city. 7-year-old babies getting killed for no reason. Niggas tracking cars, zeroing all they peoples. Real niggas get blessed and share with they niggas. Real niggas fuck bitches, care to they niggas. Man, these hoes for everybody breaking down the swisher. Put the loud in right around to some music. Only took a break cause I gotta get to it. But coming from, you'll probably lose it. 2 little boys got killed when they was hooping. All cause some broke niggas beef and started shooting. Guns got abusive and these niggas they abuse it. And the sad part about it didn't even make the news. I'm trying to get through it, so I'm watching all my movement, checking bags like Nike, so I tell them just do it. Tell my niggas they my brothers and I treat them like my brothers. To my brothers and my niggas, so we equal as each other. Life is but a dream till you wake up with your mother. Smoking Mary J, give you no more drama. Still you won't come, cooking up a master plan. Gon' put in the action, motherfucker, take a stand. Obama from the murder capital and he the man. I'm in my own lane trying to see where I fit in. Take a chance when a man's on the cash advance, so we out here every day trying to chase these bands. Making all this money you will never understand. So go ahead and judge me, I still get to it. And niggas say they winning, but I know they really losing. 12 months later, still riding in that Buick. And if that slow grinding, I'ma be fair paced. Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga don't see fake. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate. Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate.
They wanna know who the hottest in the city, who the problem, been causing all the drama in the city with them goblins, posted with them 30s and the 40s, all my niggas under 20, but I got 150. Always in the streets if a nigga wanna get me. Dolo in your city, but I started off with baby. Holes on my dick when I pull up and they hit me, I ain't worried about any, cause I'm all you gotta send me. Dropped out of school cause I knew I wouldn't be shit. Now side beds if you want me on a remix. Game finna be rich, still can't believe, and it still a get fat down if you wanna T shit. Always need cash, I ain't never on no free shit. My niggas in the streets selling drugs so they sleeping. Posted on the block, almost on top. I could be up on tour making dubs every weekend. You locked up and you ain't got a lawyer while you speaking. Hating ass nigga and you broke while you breathing. Every time you see me, you know I was a demon. You better not look crazy, you know my niggas fiendin'. All my niggas shootin', 150 dream teamin'. Out in my shows, got them Ninas with the beans. And we the pistol gang and they changed by the season. No limit MB4L, bitch, I mean it.
Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate.
This something I'ma catch, just foul homicide. Just cause you rapping doesn't mean that he gonna ride. Slapping doors open on the V, let 100 ride. All them face shots need dental to identify. Louis Tony ETC, bitch, I been that guy. Stay high, ET, I live in the sky. Yo, bitch on me, say she tryna get my dick a try. Taking trips with my roadies and my wrists on rollie on. Talk to the police, no talk. Out west at the feet, and they put everything on shorty. Made man, made D, touch me, you die. No worries. Lying ass niggas always telling stories. Bitches wanna kick it, tryna be another story. Know a couple broke bitches that done been no more. Know a couple real niggas that can fix that jewelry. I'ma flex that foreign, let me get that jewelry. I be smoking heavy Ralph, rolling, need another water. Strippers let me in the club, cause you know I change the weather. I don't care where we at, make us ass today, wherever. Get up on the white settle, smoke them like a cigarette. You can catch us in traffic with heavy metal, everywhere we travel. Pop out.
Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate.
I got it.
Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate.
Merch. This shit only for the real, middle finger to the fake. All I do is show love, all you do is just hate. Nigga, I've been self-made ever since 12th grade, and I'm about to blow up like the fucking real Trey. Goddamn. Don't you hate when a nigga fake? Hell yeah, I'm already knowing most niggas snakes. Smile on your face, lie to your face. Still ain't really shit to them, cause they do it every day. Haters, they be coming in all sizes and shapes. Disguise in they face, fake trying to embrace. But I ain't with that, so I just fall back like, nah, my nigga, I'm good, I'm straight. Real talk, though, hate is a bitch nigga trait. So if you a real nigga, then I know you can relate.
Tell me about my
only nigga that relates, so I'm
bitch.
coming in great, cause I know these niggas hate.
Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate.
Okay.
Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate.
Water.
Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate.
That was race. And Lil Herb, King Louie, and Spenzo, Chicago Conscious. 856. 49 Hoppe. That's 856-494-6773. Kevin Connolly, who played E on Entourage and also was on that very strange Married with Children ripoff that was pretty funny called Unhappily Ever After. He's engaged to Zuli and now after 7 years together. Oh, isn't that cute? Speaking of the opposite, LeAngelo Ball files to divorce Rashida Nicole. I hope he signed a prenup. Because I know his new music is coming out very soon, and then she'll get a cut of it. Because that's how marriage works. It's a scam. Bianca said sorry. I'm spreading my legs wide open for Yang. She's posing naked on a dirty ground, it seems like, in like some type of like apartment or hotel. Man, she just skinks me out. Like, if there was a real life STD, it would be her. Kelly Clarkson's hidden battles contributed to abrupt show cancellation. She's on thin ice. Ever since Kelly Clarkson lost weight, she's just not been the same. I liked chunky Kelly Clarkson. There was more to love. No, it's just too much, man. Too freaking much. ABC News boss is anxious as top star David Muir faces competition from younger new guy named Tom Lamas on NBC News. I mean, anybody can be more likable than David Muir. David Muir just seems like he's such a bitch. You know, when you see somebody and you're like, my God, are you a bitch? David Muir just seems like, I don't know, bitch slap face. Something about him just skinks me out. I don't know. I didn't like when the LA wildfires were going on and he had to wear that outfit that made him look more ripped. It's things like that are not good. I got muted on TikTok for saying that Jeffrey Epstein had Donald Trump at his island. And I got a few comments from people, just because they take pictures doesn't mean that he went there. Okay, you can keep thinking that, MAGA. If you really want to simp over a billionaire that doesn't know who you are and doesn't care about you, have at it. That's fine. Last night, I had to get my racks off. So I went on, and on that very website, there was this thing. Now, I am all for gay rights, but I grew up in the era of adult entertainment where only on the main page was heterosexual. I guess it wasn't always heterosexual porn. Maybe I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite. This is the woke side of me. It was always porn that a heterosexual man would want to watch. Either girl and girl or guy and girl or guy and girl. You get my point. Last night, I saw a male threesome. I saw a train, and it was... now I've seen what gay sex looks like. I mean, we're in a new era where that's just sitting on the front page. Saw this headline here. This is ridiculous. Florida woman arrested for spending nearly $250,000 from an accidental $500,000 paycheck. You know what's funny? I would do the same thing. If I had a few zeros added in my bank account, I'd feel like I'm the MJ Morning Show and just go out and buy things. Love you, MJ. My goal someday is to have that paycheck. I talked to MJ last night via text message. A lot of people hate on that guy, but that I don't want to say boy. I call Kelto a boy because I don't respect him. That man known as Todd Schnitt, known as the MJ Morning Show, is truly one of the greatest of all time. He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore of Tampa radio. You know who's not there? Mike Calta. Why? Because I said it's like putting on Bubba's show, but at half speed. No different. I saw this headline that they were trying to cut some of the people from Pat McAfee's show, and he took money from his own paycheck to keep everybody on his team. And I was like, that's so admirable. And I was like, that's what Calta claimed he was going to do, but didn't do. Tim Tebow and Miss Universe wife welcome first child together. Oh, that's good. It's so weird thinking about Tim Tebow having sex with you. He was such a virgin for so long. You're like, why? You finally did it, bud. You finally had a sex. Do we want to play the Tampa Bay music news? I think we do. I think it's unnecessary. Because I'm using a new studio right now. I know the mic makes you sound real sexy. Oh, it makes you sound good. Unless I raise my voice like that. My girl is asking why I do that. Why not? You go from this tone to this tone. You have a problem with that, Tampa? You rather have me talk like Mike Calta, where I'm half awake, and I'm trying to think of what slanderous thing I could say about somebody that doesn't deserve it, even though I have the most skeletons in my closet. And now, it is time for Sparkle. Yeah. Time for Sparkle.
Yo, it's happy hour, we about to go live. Tampa Bay News is the place we arrive. From the beach to the bay and the city's crazy moves. We got stories hotter than the Florida grooves. Tampa Bay News, we making it spin. On happy hour where the real begins. Turn it up loud, let's get in the mix. From St. Pete to the world, we bringing the fit.
Oh, sure.
Bringing the fit, we bringing the fit.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing the fit, we bringing the fit. We bringing the fit, bringing the fit.
Enough of that. What's going on here?
Leaders of the controversial Alligator Alcatraz Immigration Detention Center are pushing back against Democratic lawmakers who were denied access to the...
Yeah, it's a little sketchy. I'm not really a big fan of this, what seems to be a mock-up version of a concentration camp. That was gross. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there's something sketchy here.
Facility.
Members of the Florida's Division of Emergency Management say that they are not required to grant lawmakers access there. On your sides, Beth Rousseau here to
What are you hiding?
Yeah, there's already been so much back and forth over this. State leaders say that the legal authority cited by Democratic lawmakers trying to enter Alligator Alcatraz doesn't apply to this specific facility. Alligator Alcatraz, Florida's new immigration detention center, is now open and operating near the Everglades.
Because people have been concerned, why aren't there more deportations?
Governor
I'm Ron DeSantis, and I probably like penis.
DeSantis re-emphasized the importance of the facility Monday.
What DHS would tell us is, look, we don't have the manpower and the capacity.
You definitely don't know about manpower because you're not a real man.
To just be processing
You're a bitch.
and have someone in like a bed overnight or whatever before they can be deported. So they asked us for help on that.
Now the Division of Emergency Management is responding to claims by Democratic lawmakers who were denied access to the new
Yeah, if you're hiding, it sums up, man.
facility. Pinellas County State Representative Michelle Rayner is among those who say by law legislators are allowed to visit state correctional institutes at their pleasure.
There is statutory authority for us to be able to
Well, that annoying voice. I wonder why they didn't let you in.
pop up on detention centers, municipal jails, and prisons unannounced and be able to inspect them.
Leaders
That's a good point.
the state emergency management say that's not true in this case. They just provided Aid on Your Side with a statement saying under state law, legislatures can visit correctional facilities maintained by the Department of Corrections.
Whatever. I don't care anymore. What's going on here? This headline's got to be the most unfortunate thing.
Keith and Jen, good evening to you. So we're talking about an unfortunate domino effect here. St. Petersburg police confirming to us in the early morning hours this morning, a driver hit the car of the renter, this house you see behind me, and then both cars went pummeling into the home. Take a look at just...
Can you imagine when you okay, you never want to get a DUI, but let's just say you get a DUI, you get pulled over on Gandy Boulevard, and it takes 3 years to fix. But can you imagine you get a DUI and you demolish a house?
Just the destruction right behind us here. The caution tape you see surrounding that gaping hole in front of the house. The damage that you see there is just a glimpse of the destruction left behind, shocking multiple neighbors in the area. Tonight, a woman is salvaging what is left of her St. Petersburg home. Can
you imagine, you're just sleeping and you just hear...
was passing by, shocked at the story behind the caution tape surrounding the gaping hole in front of the
I love the gaping hole.
home.
Oh, and here
It's gotta be a little tight though.
a car came through in the middle of the night. That's pretty frightening.
A scary sight for Jordan Lorth, living a few houses down, but unsurprising to Mashana Mallory, who lives across the street.
Unfortunately, this has happened, I would say, probably about 3 times since we've been living here.
Mallory's family has lived in the area for more than a decade and says this morning's incident is the worst it has been at the home.
That house is just at a really bad angle to where if people aren't paying attention or if they don't know the neighborhood and they're just speeding, then that's the house that seems to get it.
The St. Petersburg police say the call came in around 3 a.m. and were told a 28-year-old woman was driving along 6th Street South and lost control of the car. Our News Channel 8 cameras were able to catch the aftermath. The car hitting a car parked at the home, pushing it into the front of the house and into the living room.
For them to blow right through that after it being a 4-way stop over here.
4-way stops always give me a migraine.
They'd have to be going pretty fast.
Thanks, bro. I didn't realize that. All right, let me see here. Sammy Sheen cryptically blasted toxic relationships. Sammy, I'm going to be honest. You probably don't have friends. And that's because you're toxic. Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around.
You did let me go, listening to your lingo. Can't believe Just try next time. Consider other people's feelings. And if you heed these signs, there'll be no reason to know. I can't believe what they told you. It must have been somebody getting over. How can love save the day? And you let the wrong one get away. Better watch who your friends are. Friends are. And who you listen to. They can be misleading you. Better watch who your friends are. Friends are. Who you listen to.
Oh, yeah, that was Vanessa Marquez with Friend. Did you see how I was talking about how Sammy Sheen doesn't have any friends? And then I played that. Do you get what I did there? Do you see what I'm holding down in Happy Hour? Oh, yeah. Ooh, let's go. This following segment's been brought to you by the best kava and kratom bar around. That being Southeast Botanicals at 1661 West Bay Drive, and that's in Largo and Sweet Bean. Kava, kratom, mushroom drinks. She's even got this THCA made by Mike Tyson. I may have smoked it this morning. If you go to 1661 West Bay Drive and you tell him I sent you, at Sweet Bee, he'll hook you up. That being my friend Colin. Southeast Botanicals, 1661 West Bay Drive. Sweet Bee. This is being brought to you by Daisy Beezy Honey at daisybeezyhoney.com. When I tell you they got the best kava, or not kava, they got the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. I go there at daisybeezyhoney.com. And at checkout, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Fortify.com. FORTIFE.com. For the best pre- and post-workout around. At checkout, use promo code Ryan20. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at Amir Academy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that is in St. Petersburg. Rich Keeley Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that is in Tampa. But you gotta sign up ahead of time. You can't just go. Let me see if I can do this, even though I have the padding on the microphone, so it's hard to knock. Doesn't sound like it. Can you hear that? Hey Rich, can I get a haircut? No. You gotta sign up at richkbarber.com. But when you do, he will hook you up. Do you need help with your mental health? Counseling on call.net. If you live in Florida or Maryland, they can hook you up. And finally, westchaseprinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Alrighty. Music's tripping me out. I gotta take my Lamictal. I take that twice a day for my bipolar. Did you know I'm bipolar? I'm bipolar as fuck. I'm like the most bipolar person ever. Maybe Kanye's a little more bipolar than me. Do I have my med on me? Let me see. Let me stand up real quick. Because I take this Lamictal twice a day for my speech impediment. I found it. Let's take our meds together. If you got your meds next to you, let's take it. Oh, yeah. Question to my haters, including Mike Hamilton, Rover, all those douchebags. So you're telling me you sit up on the radio acting like you're the king, talking all that trash, roasting folks left and right. But the minute someone claps back at you, oh, you're quiet like a church mouse? Man, funk that! And how come you're always laughing at your own jokes like they're gold, when half of them are as dry as toast? And finally, you're gonna act like you're the realest dude in the room because you hang out with Bert Kreischer, who's the fakest dude in the room, but block folks on social media because you got your feelings hurt? A triple funk dat! I don't care anymore. I call it like I see it. You know what I mean?
He is the misfit of radio, and he is fine with that.
In your heart, you know he's right. In your heart, you know he's right.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
It's time to laugh. It's time to cheer. The best hour's finally here.
I did.
Ryan Hoppe's got the power.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome to the Hoppe Hour.
That's the show.
He's got the jokes, he's got the vibe. Woohoo! Where fun and chaos collide.
Oh, yeah.
Turn it up, don't be sour. It's the Ryan Hoppe Hour.
I like how they did that.
Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. The show that's fun and never sloppy.
Unless I'm drunk.
Laugh out loud.
In Cleveland.
It's a beat. Hoppe Hour is your retreat.
Oh, it is, you know. That's what we're doing here, just bringing out the topics.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Today on TMZ.
Okay, so Cardi B
Yeah, she's a skank.
has Etch-a-Sketch Stephon Diggs out of her life.
Yeah, you know, she's never the problem.
I'm not buying it.
He's nowhere to be found on her Instagram.
I don't think it's over.
You know, it's her time of the month.
He is not going to get back with her. Why would you want that walking red flag?
You think Cardi's the red flag? They're both red flags, so does that make a green flag, or how does that work with colors and blending?
It's just bright red.
Diddy
That guy's stunned on his mind.
received a standing ovation when he walked back into MDC Brooklyn after being acquitted on 3 of the 5 major charges in his case.
A bunch of stupid criminals and thugs.
It's because there's a bunch of inmates in there who say they've never seen someone beat the government.
And people just like shouting and clapping. Like, people just look at
That's true. That's me when I'm getting laid. Everyone's like,
seen someone beat the government.
And people just
This is
like
me when I'm getting
shouting
laid.
and clapping. Like, people just look at
Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom have entered the co-parenting phase of their relationship.
oh God, you have to co-parent with that, Brant. Mm-hmm. Did you notice how I said Brat because they're both Brants?
Orlando Bloom does co-parenting very well. Him and Miranda Kerr still have a good relationship.
I
They
did.
look after their kid.
When two women date the same guy and break up with that guy, do they talk crap about the guy?
Of course. Men would do the
Yeah, women are pigs. I'm just kidding. Just the ones that do it.
same thing.
I don't think men do.
You don't think if me and Beckman had been with the same girl, that's all we talk about?
You talk about banging, you wouldn't talk about all the bad stuff.
No, we talk about how crazy she was, but the sex was fantastic.
Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet
What a cute accent that girl has.
are looking
Sit on my lap.
very loved up.
I don't understand what he's wearing. It looks like a bonnet.
If he wasn't famous, people would look at him just like, what are you wearing?
Yeah, you're a freaking douchebag.
Kid?
You've got a thing against him.
If you saw me out like that, you'd tear me to shreds.
You should wear a bonnet. Your hair is dirty.
It's pretty good.
And now, does the B in Cardi B stand for bye? Starring Cardi B and
All right, I'm not in the mood for that TMZ voice. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm not.
Lily James stepping out with a black to blue transformation.
Yeah, whenever a girl dyes her hair blue, they're having a crisis.
The actress and her signature locks looking a little different on July 5th. The 36-year-old in London debuting a blue do, donning navy leggings, a brown leather jacket with a tote bag in tow.
Yeah, she looks like a freaking mess.
for dropping the transformation on
I
her
just needed to sit in my lap, and then it's all good.
Instagram story July 7th. Lily stopped mid-workout to snap a gym mirror selfie, rocking a sports bra and leggings.
She got that rocking body.
With the new hair piled into a messy bun as she
you undo that hair and you content.
Told fans simply, back in. Of course, Lily's no stranger to switching styles on and off screen. Following years of copper and brunette looks on the red carpet, she's been staying golden ahead of her latest change-up.
Oh, you do, young bum.
I love being married to my wife. We live dangerously, if you will.
Those are the relationships that never come.
Wild things right here. Right.
The real wild things with some wild spending habits. Denise Richards' alleged expenses exposed by her estranged husband Aaron Vipers.
She's a fake bougie woman. Because she's not that pretty. Like, she's not ugly. But the way she carries herself, you would think she's the hottest woman of all time. Go ahead, socks with Charlie Sheen and produce Kid. Shut up.
Divorce docs obtained by E.T.
It's not
She was pretty cute on 2.5 Men.
easy being married to me.
You don't say. That's why your body counts as long as the scene.
Aaron claiming the former Real Housewife spends a whopping $105,000 a month.
You mean this isn't normal?
So just how did Aaron get that number? Well, let's break it down. Rent is $18,000 a month.
That's stupid.
I needed some space, so...
Yeah, but I don't know. I saw a video of a guy in downtown Tampa, almost said downtown TikTok, and he was saying, like, literally, you can pay $18,000 like to be in that Heron building in downtown Tampa, and it's no different than any other apartment.
I rented a townhouse, and then I rented another one, and
I don't care about your spending habits, honey. You're not that smart. That's why you got a divorce. Let's be honest.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Johnny Depp shares how his mom's alleged abuse influenced his approach to fatherhood.
Yeah, when I saw this headline, it made sense of why Johnny Depp's so crazy. He's got mommy issues.
The actor opens up in a
Like, when you have daddy issues, you can just kind of operate, do your thing. Why? Because I have daddy issues. But when you have mommy issues, that's a whole nother level of, like, crazy.
July 5th interview with The Telegraph, saying of his mother, Betty Sue Palmer, she beat me with a stick, a shoe, an ashtray, a phone. It didn't matter, man.
Yeah, Mom.
Johnny also shared the abuse allegations in the past, notably while testifying during his 2022 defamation trial
Oh, yeah, that was when Amber Turd pooped the bed
against his ex, Amber Heard. In the interview, he notes how the experience...
Amber Heard could wear the finest lingerie and put on 10 pounds of makeup, and I would still look at her as the girl that pooped in bed.
In the interview, he notes how the experience with his mom helped shape his own mindset when it came to his children, daughter Lily Rose and son Jack, whom he shares with ex Vanessa Paradis. He tells The Telegraph of his mother's alleged abuse. I thank her for that. She taught me how not to raise kids.
Yeah. Really?
Just do the exact opposite of what she did. Johnny has previously shared insight into his life as a dad, including aspects of the role he loved the most, raising his kids out of the spotlight in France.
Good idea.
He told the Sunday Times in an interview published June 21st, truly, the first time I felt I had a home was the place in the south of France where Vanessa and I raised the kitties. That's the only place that ever felt like home.
And I raise kitties. I only have one cat, but Luna's the cutest. I don't know if he likes me, though.
I definitely got my sex education from that show.
Wow.
Sophie Turner learned more than just her acting techniques from...
I don't know if you ever noticed. I get pumped up during the show, and you might hear it on a mic. I go, rubbing my hands together. I got it from my dad. So if you ever hear that, that's why. I swear I'm not on the spectrum, though.
Game of Thrones. The actress who starred as character Sansa Stark on the hit HBO series admits to hosts Nick Grimshaw and Angela Hartnett on the July 8th episode of their Dish podcast that when she stepped into the role at just 14 years old...
I don't get when podcasts have the same name. Like, there's Dish Nation, there's other dishes. Like, wouldn't you want to have an original name?
The experience on set taught her nearly everything she knows, including knowledge about the birds and the bees.
definitely got my sex education from that show.
Oh, wow.
And more than enough.
Not advised.
Yeah.
Not advised.
She added that the show also helped her grow immensely as an actor.
It was the best acting class I've ever had because I never had like proper formal training. So I got to learn from the amazing actors around me, which was like, I felt like I'd won, a competition.
Beyond being a masterclass in acting, the fantasy drama also taught
I thought they were going to say master something else.
the Dark Phoenix actress how to navigate the industry and find her own success.
It was amazing. It informed my entire life in terms of like business.
What a cute accent.
Decisions, just etiquette on set, how to act.
Whatever, you do you, Bo. I don't think I can play this because of music. It's Janet Jackson and Maxwell holding hands. Because it seemed like that was a Janet Jackson song in the background.
Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are wrestling with a scary situation. The WWE Superstars' home in Playa del Rey, California was burglarized in the early morning hours of July 8th, police told NBC Los Angeles. When officers arrived to the property, they discovered a smashed glass sliding window at the back of the house. Law enforcement sources told the outlet. No one was home at the time of the incident, according to authorities. The roughly $10,000 in cash was believed to be missing. The incident, which was reported around 2:30 a.m. local time, occurred hours after Rollins and Lynch participated in a Monday Night Raw event in Providence, Rhode Island. No arrests have been made yet in connection with the home invasion. Police told NBC Los Angeles. E-News has reached out to reps for Rollins and Lynch, as well as the LA.
And they didn't hear back. I don't know why that audio was playing on top of it. I feel like this segment's gone to hell in a handbasket, so I'll be right back.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHappyRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
I'm laughing at your mama, just in case you can't see.
Now hit the Yoshi on 'em, hit the Yoshi on 'em, hit the Yoshi on 'em, hit the Yoshi on 'em. Now Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe. I hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe, hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe, hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe. I hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. They vibing to the song. Them boys start acting up, hit the Donkey Kong. Hit and roll so hard, it's scuffing up your Genesis. Run game to your dame like Sega Genesis. Bring it up to the sky, then bend low. Gon' play with it like Nintendo. If a nigga really wanna get it, I can show it to you. Here I go. Don't think about it, hit the Super Mario. I hit the Yoshi on them, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on them, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on them, and Super Mario that hoe. Super Mario that hoe. Super Mario that hoe. I hit the Yoshi on them, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on them, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on them, and Super Mario that hoe. Super Mario that hoe. Super Mario that hoe. I do the Heisman if you stank. In the club, I throw them balls. I do the Yoshi on them niggas. Super Mario that hoe. See me hit the G5, running on my tippy toes. I'm in the club hitting the Yoshi with about 50 hoes. I'm King Kong on the beat, got King Kong in the trunk. Hey, this up in the club, niggas say that this the fun. Gonna bounce on your toes, gonna hit the Yoshi hole. Now when you done with all of that, hit the Super Mario. I hit the Yoshi on them, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on them, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on them, and Super Mario that hoe. Super Mario that hoe. Super Mario that hoe. I hit the Yoshi on them, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on them, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on them, and Super Mario.
Remember in the 2000s when they did remixes to Crank That? Good old days.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code Hoppy to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code Hoppy to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RyanHoppe Radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate's degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
I've been told not to address my haters, but I want to be honest. It's just so much fun. Because you freaking mutants. It's not like you guys stop listening. Question to all my haters. So you mean to tell me that you're out there talking big trash about me on Facebook groups, saying you can't stand my show, but then you're the first one hitting play and the first one viewing my stories on social media? Man, funk that. So you're gonna call me lame, but quoting my show word for word like you're my number one fan? Man, funk that. And don't be acting like you're over me when you keep viewing and listening to me. I'm on you. I know exactly what you're doing. You can talk all the big game, all you want, including you, Joshua.
If you are a Nepo baby, you will probably hate it but still listen to Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
It just happened to be that I played the Nepo baby line after talking about Joshua.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
It's Hoppy Hour!
Happy hour. Happy hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
It's time for Hoppy's Inbox, only on Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Oh, yeah. I made a post about the fact that Walmart doesn't have Apple Pay. They got a comment here. Ryan, I appreciate you speaking out about this. Drives me absolutely nuts. Next message. On my TikTok saying that Trump went to Epstein Island. Just because he took pictures doesn't mean he went there. You are the 5 people you surround yourself with. Finally, somebody comments, Hoppy, I loved your rant about Steve Dahl. I went to Disco Demolition in 1979, and we were far from homophobic. We were more stoned.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Ashley Roberts is getting candid about her medical scare. Speaking to the Times UK, July 8th, the Pussycat Dolls singer speaks.
Oh yeah, they were the reason I was hetero. In 2005, when I was in 6th grade, I know that makes my audience feel old. It's her, Rihanna, Beyonce, Nicole Scherzinger, which is Pussycat Dolls, Mariah Carey, Hilary Duff, are the reason I love women. Shakira.
About her breaking point, and doctors thinking she had a brain aneurysm. She says, there were no discussions around how is your mental health. It was a different era. Now artists are coming forward to talk about their struggles, and concerts are rejigged.
It really was a different era. And Diddy got away with it.
I remember once we were in 3 countries in one day. Eventually, my body just got to the point of shutdown. I was really, really sick.
I was there the other day. I was just so freaking tired, man.
Ashley says she developed a reliance on Xanax.
Oh, yeah. I have a reliance on the drugs I take. Lamictal, Klonopin, and Risperdal, and Pristique. And marijuana.
Getting little sleep, eating poorly, and living a life on the road. The pop star was eventually admitted to the hospital in London, where directors rushed her for an emergency MRI. Suspecting a brain aneurysm. It turned out to be stress, exhaustion, and burnout. Ashley says she left the Pussycat Dolls in 2010 with eczema all over her legs,
It's gross.
shingles across her face, and a stomach ulcer.
I'm glad you're doing better, baby. That's all that freaking matters. And sit on my lap.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Now, I don't know. I'm all for women's rights and everything being equal, but I don't like when you call a female an actor. But here we go.
Like, this is really happening? I was just tears in my eyes. I couldn't believe it.
With $14.8 billion in ticket sales, thanks to Avengers Endgame, Infinity War, and now Jurassic World Rebirth, Scarlett is the newly crowned highest-grossing actor of all time.
I don't know why. I get females want equal rights, and that's fine, but why not be an actress? What's wrong with the tris?
She takes the title from Sam Jackson, who's made $14.6 billion and $14.3 billion Iron Man Robert Downey Jr.
All right, there you go, Bill.
But that number will change when Avengers Doomsday comes out in 2026.
Why are you predicting that?
Mask, same task.
It's kind of rude to go, oh yeah, it's not going to last long, honey.
Of course, there's another superhero looking to do battle this upcoming weekend.
Oh, yeah, Nichelle. It was a star-studded night with the cast of Superman, who
They're playing the Superman music, so I got to be careful, but yeah, I don't care.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
I'm not a big Superman guy. I did like the 90s animation, including the straight-to VHS movie, Batman, Superman.
Thankfully for life in general, like we had a second shot.
Kevin Jonas is revealing the time he lost the majority of his money on Lewis Howe's podcast, The School of Greatness. The 37-year-old musician
Everybody at the podcast
and his brothers, Nick and Joe, spoke on their life's journey with the Jonas Brothers Band and beyond. When asked about his greatest life lesson, Kevin says,
I've seen the beginning of the success to financial success, not knowing what money really was and understanding it, to not having, to losing almost all of it. Seeing
That's
that
a
was a
good-
bad business deal. Yeah, no, I had a...
You and Scottie Pippen.
Lost all your money?
Yeah, most of it. Down to the 10% left.
The singer then goes on to explain how his financial investment became a financial failure.
About 9 years ago, invested in a bunch of property and doing other things, and I was building at the time, and sadly,
That was a good time to invest in property.
it just wasn't the right partnership, if you know what I'm saying. Can't really get too much into it.
All right, dude.
During his musical hiatus, Kevin founded the real estate development and construction company, Jonas Werner, with the mission of building luxury homes in the Manhattan area.
All right, there you go. That's what they're doing. I like the Jonas Brothers. I don't like their music, but I like them, you know.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
How can you not? They've had a lot of success.
Ritz crackers are being recalled due to a potentially life-threatening error. According to the
not Ritz crackers.
U.S. Food and Drug Administration, Mondelez Global LLC, which is the parent company of Ritz crackers, is voluntarily recalling 4 carton sizes of Ritz peanut butter cracker sandwiches after...
Yeah, growing up, when I would get high at parties at age 16, I would eat that, raisin bagels, or cinnamon raisin bagels, or like cereal, or saltine crackers. And my dad would be like, what's wrong with you?
Correctly printed label listed the product as, quote, cheese variety, even though the product may include, quote, peanut butter variety. The FDA says people who, quote, have an allergy or severe sensitivity to peanuts may risk serious or life-threatening allergic reactions by consuming this product.
I feel like because all the moms in the 2000s and 2010s said that Gen Z had peanut butter allergy, I don't know who actually does have allergies to it.
The items, which were manufactured in the United States and sold nationwide, include the 8-pack, 20-pack, and 40-pack cartons of Ritz peanut butter cracker sandwiches, as well as the 20-pack Ritz filled cracker sandwich variety pack. According to the company's announcement, all the outer cartons affected are, quote, correctly labeled and provide...
Could this announcer sound any more bored?
An allergen advisory statement indicating that the product can...
I have that saying. I think you guys know it. Fill it in with me. If I'm bored, you're bored.
We caught up with Aubrey O'Day about her new e-show, Botch Presents Plastic Surgery Rewind.
Oh yeah, that's all you have. I don't respect her. She throws all these shots at Diddy and then didn't testify, which makes you wonder if she's hiding something. And I feel like her not testifying, Bieber not wanting to, it didn't really help out the cause.
Plus, she told us about discovering her former Making the Band boss Diddy's arrest while filming the show.
Whatever. It's all you got. Again, it's a little similar to Kayla Nicole when she was like slamming Travis Kelce, even though that's not as bad of an example as Diddy. But I'm just saying, like, when that's all you talk about and you claim you don't need demand, but that's all you talk about, it's a little sus.
My phone just started blowing up. It was like MSNBC, CNN, Good Morning. It was like bullets.
I don't know. There's something about her I don't like. She just seems wishy-washy.
I picked up the phone and someone was crying and saying, congratulations. I think I dropped down to the ground. I honestly don't remember. I don't remember the rest of the...
Yeah, there are those times that it's kind of traumatic, that you just kind of blank out, like breakups or first time you're farting from a grown accident.
The night when they let me watch the indictment in the morning, I cried a bunch. Probably the first time you'll see me like no makeup, no...
Here's the thing. She does all the talking, but when it came to actually trying to bring him down, she did nothing. She just wants to be noticed.
Wig, no nothing. The most intense thing I've ever gone through on camera is the indictment.
Aubrey also...
I really thought she was going to try to bring down Diddy because I heard her on Call Her Daddy and she was doing all the talk but talking on podcasts isn't the same as actually trying to bring him down. So don't ever say, oh, well, you know, I don't like that he got off, essentially, when you could have done something.
Also told us she's happy to have not testified.
I never expected to be subpoenaed. I don't wish for things like testifying in a federal trial.
So then shut up and stop talking about Diddy. If you don't want to talk about it, shut up.
Those aren't things I wish for. I wish for like
Yeah, you wish to just have clout and talk about it all the time, but actually do nothing about it.
inner peace and like a really good boba tea.
All right, boba tea. All right, if you actually want inner peace, never talk about Diddy again. You can't be talking about him and then not do something about it, dude. You're a freaking douche.
I don't wish to sit on the stand in federal trials. We're all...
All right, so then stop talking about it. If you ain't gonna do anything about it, you're not contributing to the universe.
Considering rewinding a cosmetic procedure. Dr. Terry and I are going to help.
All right, now they're promoting some plastic surgery show. I care.
The most diabolical something descended on the crew in the whole room, and they bleed the cafe.
Brad Pitt shares his hilarious first attempt at method acting. During an appearance on Travis and Jason Kelce's New Heights podcast, the actor makes a confession to a moment on one of his first film sets that caused the entire crew to evacuate. He explains to Jason and Travis Kelce.
One of my first movies, I'm doing this little independent film. We're shooting in this little tiny cafe. It's full of the crew, so there's about 60 people in there. It's hot, you can't breathe. And my character hadn't eaten for days, and he gets his big plate of beans. First plate of beans and bacon, and I was all like, method, you know. I was like, I'm gonna do this right. I'm gonna, and I just, and I'm a deadbeat dad. I just powered down this plate of beans. Take two, do the same thing. Take three, I do the same thing. Take four, I do the same thing.
Gee, no wonder kids want to be around him.
Oh, something hit me.
Oh, I know exactly what hit you.
We
all know what hit you.
All right. There you go.
Todd and Julie Chrisley are setting the record straight amid ongoing rumors that the couple is on the rocks.
Yeah, they're on the rocks because he ain't getting his rocks off from her.
Todd and Julie clear the air on any divorce speculation during an
They're one of those platonic relationships that they just won't break up because of their ego.
appearance on Savannah Chrisley's podcast.
Mom wasn't at the press conference. And because Mom hasn't been as vocal as you have been.
Cackling her.
She never was.
Oh, well, they're getting divorced. No. Let me set the record straight. We are not getting divorced.
The two go on to describe what it's like being back together following their presidential pardon.
You know,
I actually think that we settled back in
fairly easy. But I'll tell you, but I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because in my mind, I was never away from her.
Right.
Yeah, because you never were with her before you went to prison.
And I would tell her in the emails every day. I said, I'm with you every step you take.
Right.
And I says, and feel my love surrounding you at all times.
Right.
So when I went to bed at night, she was right there with me.
You do you, boo.
When I woke up and I did my prayers, she was right there with me.
Yeah, my prayers. Man, I don't like conservatives and I don't like liberals, but if God is like answering prayers to like let Trump get off on felonies and let Diddy get off on felonies and let Todd Chrisley get off on felonies, I don't think I ever want to be religious.
And that's how I
I don't think there was
survived
ever
it.
anything in my mind that we were separate or
Right.
that we were ever going to be separated.
I never had that either.
And so I think it allowed us to really just come back together.
I'm sick of you talking about things that go on in your mind. All right. 856-49-HOPPY. You ready?
Oh, happy hot topic.
Oh my God! They think I'm drunk. I'm gonna go to jail.
You're so drunk, honey.
Said I was drunk.
Shut up.
To take the test.
Yes.
Go ahead and put your hands around your back for me.
No.
Yeah, you're under arrest. Yeah, you're under arrest.
That's Mary Lou in flip-flops and a yellow t-shirt outside an AutoZone in West Virginia.
AutoZone!
She tells officers she had just had her nails done and appears to show them her fresh manicure.
Okay, let go of your hand.
Are you kidding me?
The mugshots show the former Olympic gold medalist looking...
I love those camera sound effects E! News does.
The mugshots show the former Olympic gold medalist looking tense, tired, and puffy-eyed. Police say she was pulled over after driving erratically and claim they saw a screw-top container of wine in the passenger seat of her gray Porsche.
5, 6, 7.
Keep going. I'll tell you when to stop.
An officer appears to administer 3 field sobriety tests. At one point, he seems to call out Mary Lou's Olympic skills on the balance beam.
You should be pretty good at this, huh?
Yeah. I mean, upside down.
Cops claim the 57-year-old
Go down on me!
failed those tests and refused to take a breathalyzer.
Oh my God.
No.
No.
Do you have any reason your hands can't be behind your back?
Never. Yeah.
What? What's that?
8 surgeries on my shoulders.
Go ahead and have a seat for me.
Wow.
Watch your head. I told you if you take the breath test, we can figure it out.
No, they say don't do that.
I did.
Well, this is where you're at now because you failed all our other tests.
Mary Lou's arrest is a startling contrast to the 16-year-old we met in 1984.
I won the Olympics.
When she shot to
Sounds
fame
drunk
as
there.
America's sweetheart.
He's too young to know who I am.
I know who you are.
I know you know who I am.
Yeah, I gotta do my job no matter who you are.
Mary Lou also appears
That's a good cop.
in distress inside the police station as her oxygen supply appears to be running out.
We're not trying to hurt you.
No, I'll die
I did.
here.
In 2023, she was actually near death and hospitalized for severe pneumonia. We visited her at home in May of 2024.
What is the state of your health right now?
I
I'm
did.
tired of this thing up my nose.
Yeah. I still have the part-time breathing.
You go through these stages of
That's what my anxiety sounds like.
Part-time breathing.
The guy sitting next to her looks so freaking annoyed.
go through these stages of why me?
The mother of 4 who lives near Houston
That's
entered a no
embarrassing.
contest plea to driving under the influence and received a $100 fine. In a statement, she took responsibility for her actions. Quote, "I make no excuses," adding, "I am determined to learn and grow from."
You kind of have to admit to it when there's like all that footage of you drunk. Freaking dummy. What is going on with the guy known as Orlando Bloom?
Oh, happy hot topic!
Bloom is sharing a sweet snap of his ex Katy Perry. On July 9th, the actor shares a carousel of photos on his Instagram, which includes one rare family pic of himself and ex-fiancée Katy Perry.
Yeah, if you are someone's fiance but you don't have a date set, that's not really real.
In addition to the couple's 4-year-old daughter, Daisy Dove, Orlando's 14-year-old son, Flynn, who
they do a good job of blocking the faces,
he shares with ex Miranda Kerr, also makes a rare appearance.
All right. When they start talking about kids, get out of there. What's going on here?
The cast of Mother Mary is speaking out about Anne Hathaway's emotional scenes. Anne is set to play a complex pop star in the upcoming A24 film directed by David Lowery.
Anne Hathaway's so freaking cute.
Alongside co-star Michaela Cole. Speaking on observing the two. In a July 9th interview with Vogue, director David says, "At one point, Annie broke down and said, 'I have to apologize because I think what's going to come out of me will hurt you.' And Michaela took her hands and said, 'I love you. I trust you.'" Michaela added,
I would definitely love to hang out with Anne Hathaway and see what comes out.
"David's writing is so vivid. We were forced into an intensity. Anne and Michaela would attend German techno clubs when they weren't shooting to release stress.
Oh yeah.
But there was one scene where Anne is dancing in a barn. Michaela describes as particularly moving to witness. She says, "It's scary, the physicality she had to learn in preparation for this job. And it's not just us in the barn. It's the crew. It's the producers."
All right, there's what's going on here? Let me see if there's any music. I gotta skip over. No, it's because of E! News. I gotta be careful. Jennifer Lopez has a new emotional song.
Oh, happy hot topic!
Can't wait to hear it.
Jennifer Lopez is debuting a new breakup song. The singer and actress officially debuts her new breakup song, Wreckage of You.
She was pretty good at acting in, what was it called? What was that movie called? Anaconda.
Seemingly inspired by her split from Ben Affleck, from who she finalized her divorce in January after 2 years of marriage.
I love when they assume they're like, it might be about Ben Affleck. What's it going to be about? The economy?
Jennifer tells the crowd during the first night of her Up All Night tour in Spain on July 8th, per footage that fans share to social media, "This is a song that is a new song that I want to sing for the first time tonight. That came to me when I was up all night one night." She sings, "The love I want, the love I need. It starts in me. Now I found my
I want to be in you.
way here. I'm gonna stay there. Thank you for the scars you left on my heart. Was showing me the stars shine brighter in the dark. I won't fall apart because of who we are, but your broken parts." During the song's chorus, Jennifer shares her gratitude for their relationship.
I don't care anymore. I'm not trying to be here all day. You know what? Let's just get this headline over with.
The government is debunking claims about Jeffrey Epstein's history.
Listen, this is a cover-up because we all know that Trump went to Epstein Island. Trump has already made vulgar comments about his daughter. And to all the MAGA out there that thinks he didn't do anything, you're freaking mutant.
A memo released by the U.S. Department of Justice in conjunction with the Federal Bureau of Investigation on July 7th sets the record straight on theories surrounding the disgraced financier's alleged network.
Yeah, I mean, but then what are the pictures of the parties? Are those just networking events?
As well as the circumstances around his death, confirming Epstein died by suicide.
I don't believe that. I think it was like a Ray Donovan hit.
And was not murdered. The two agents...
It was so weird how, like, the security cameras just decided not to work, though, when it happened, right?
State that in the spirit of transparency, they reviewed databases, hard drives, and network drives, as well as physical searches of squad areas, locked cabinets, desks, closets, and other areas where responsive material may have been stored.
I can just imagine Trump was like, do what you gotta do to get rid of it.
In order to review all information relating to Epstein. The resultant material included more than 300 gigabytes of data. And
no worries. 300 gig is a lot of gigabytes for data. Like, that's a lot.
Physical evidence.
Now, 300 megabytes may be one thing, but 300 gigs of data? Think about that.
The memo reads, this systemic review revealed no incriminating client list.
Don't believe that. Out of the 300 gigs, there's nothing?
There was also no credible evidence found that Epstein blackmailed prominent individuals as part of his actions.
All right, so now we're just doing a great cover-up of the rich and elite. Because Trump is a felon and he's in office, we're in this era where the rich and elite always win. It makes me sick.
We did not uncover evidence that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties. The memo also says FBI investigators affirmed Epstein died by suicide in his New York City jail cell in August 2019.
And listen, I'm not a conspiracy guy, but I don't believe that.
Noting the findings were consistent with previous conclusions and aided by reviewing video footage from the Metropolitan Correctional Center's Special Housing Unit, or SHU, where Epstein was being housed at the time of his death. The memo states, as DOJ's Inspector General explained in 2023, anyone entering or attempting to enter the tier where Epstein's cell was located from the SHU common area would have been captured by this footage.
Yeah, because the security cameras decided not to work that day. If that's not sketchy, I don't know what is.
The FBI's independent review of this footage confirmed that from the time Epstein was locked in his cell at around 10:40 p.m. on August 9th, 2019, until around 6:30 a.m. the next morning, nobody entered any of the tiers in the SHU.
I don't believe that.
The memo appears to debunk long-standing claims brought forth by conspiracy theorists that the government was concealing information around Epstein's death and around an alleged client list Epstein had that he used as blackmail against alleged powerful figures.
Oh, wow, what a good friend.
Who helped him commit related crimes. And despite Attorney General Pam Bondi's recent claim that more information regarding Epstein was going to be released...
Yeah, what happened with that? Did Trump want it covered up?
Two governmental agencies confirmed they would not be sharing any more material.
Yeah. If you don't think this is the problem, you're stupid.
The memo reads, one of our highest priorities is combating child exploitation and bringing justice to victims.
I don't believe that. You're lying. If you did, you would release the info.
Perpetuating unfounded theories about Epstein serves neither of those ends.
Screw off. I'm so sick of this. This is what makes me hate America. This is why I don't care if other countries make fun of us. We deserve it.
The DOJ and FBI also notes the materials contained sensitive information regarding Epstein's victims, numbering over 1,000 per the memo.
Oh yeah, but no big deal. Let's erase it. Sweep it under the rug.
Including information such as victim names and likenesses, physical descriptions, places of birth, associates, and employment history.
Whatever. It's not fair. The rich and elite always win, and Trump went to Epstein Island.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Happy RyanHappyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
See that you're a party animal, a party animal, a party animal like me. I can see that you're a party animal, a party animal, a party animal like me. I can see that you're a party animal, a party animal, a party animal like me. So enjoy your night out, night out. Just enjoy your night out, night out. Come on, enjoy your night out, night out. Come on, enjoy your night out. Now break it down.
Oh yeah, that was Akon and David Guetta with Party Animal. 856-49 Happy. Oh yeah, it's time for that segment we do, known as Funk That. Question to Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd. You're always busting all these criminals and all these sex traffickers in your county and having to give it ridiculous names for attention. But is it maybe a bad thing that you're continuously having to find criminals in your county? Man, funk that! And second of all, Do you ever think maybe you don't need to do a press conference? First of all, you're not a good-looking guy. Like, I don't do videos. And second of all, it's pretentious. Man, funk that. Making it about you. I like to call it Operation Narcissism. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Jelly bean?
If the movie Project X was a radio show, it would be Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Let's go.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
It's Hoppy Hour!
Happy hour. Happy hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Ryan Hoppe on the mic,
yeah,
breaking down the scenes.
I got
NBA drama,
whatever.
living out the dreams. Ex-wives wild story.
I know about exes.
It's all in on the schemes. Hoppe's loose, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall.
Whatever.
Tune in, now you'll have a ball.
856-49 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com.
Same. Hoppe's loose, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppy Hour got that shock and awe.
Happy Hot Topic! Almost did a perfect transition, but whatever. This show is a circus.
DeAndre Ayton had his Lakers introduction press conference today, and here's what he had to say about why he chose the Lakers and teaming up with Luka Doncic and LeBron James.
Because he definitely took less money playing in California.
Hey, DeAndre, can you just walk us through the last couple of weeks for you as you narrowed your decision down and why you ended up making the move to come here?
Honestly, I'm gonna say first thanks to the Portland Trailblazers. You know, great organization as well.
Could not wait to get the hell out of Portland.
And you know, it wasn't tough, you know, making this decision, but you know, just taking my time and embracing, you know, being a free agent and just learning how this thing works properly. And you know, the teams that me and my agents evaluated during that time span, I felt that Lakers was the best fit.
Yeah, you know, get to hang out with Luka and maybe get better on defense with LeBron because you suck.
You know, being around the two best playmakers in the league and just, you know, Laker Nation, you know, just having a fan base is, you know, just behind them is insane. I've never seen before, and just to be a part of it, knowing that the winning legacy.
He does seem like a nice guy.
That this organization has, I know the expectations, and I know that winning is a lot. It means a lot here.
Yeah, imagine just referring to Luka and LeBron and kind of what a big man like you, how that can optimize your game. How do you think that can work on the court and what you
Terrible mics.
Completely. I mean, they both average about 9 assists over their career span, and you know, just the type of players they create with their teammates. They turn them into superstars, and you know, they make them bigger than their roles and make them very important on the floor as well. And you know, just seeing that and you know, finally getting the chance to go in and experience that would be big for me, and you know, just get me back to my full form how I used to play, and you know, just coming up and just being a part of the finals is those playmakers that I'm used to being around, having around.
Whatever, you're boring me. Kevin Durant says Damian Lillard will find it hard to shoot deep threes after Achilles injury. He was on the Steve Nash and LeBron podcast.
Kevin Durant, during part 2 of his Mind the Game episode, spoke about Damian Lillard and Jason Tatum reaching out to him about his Achilles injury and recovery and what they'll struggle to do when returning.
Man, it was a grind, and of course, you know, JT and Dame, you know, hit me up. I feel like I'm the Achilles guy.
You are.
Yeah, like everybody hit me up when they had their Achilles, and
the best.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, I feel like a lot of guys have bounced back and became themselves again. Mine's is the most popular, but I feel like a lot of guys have bounced back that I took inspiration from when I was going through my journey. But those guys are cut from a cloth that
how they got here.
Yeah, it's rare. They're rare individuals anyway. So this is just a little stoppage in their journey that they just gonna have to sit down and lock in on, and it's easy. I think it'll be easy for them to lock in on once they truly grasp that, like, I'm gonna be out for a year, and I think that takes a few weeks for you to truly understand. It's just probably their first time in their whole lives. They got to sit down and not play sport. They can't. You physically can't play.
Yeah,
that's probably the first time that they had to go through that, and that's just you can either elevate or drown, in my opinion. And I think both of those dudes have shown you time and time again that they're going to continue to elevate as individuals and as players. But it's a grind, man. Like, you see me every day. You see me. It was grumpy.
Even when you were
day.
back.
Yeah.
The amount of work you have to do to make sure it does.
You still have to rehab when I'm playing. I'm still doing some of this stuff.
Yeah. Durant's like he's a lot of a talk, but not a lot of playing. Or winning.
I was doing in that rehab, so it's gonna be your game and your body is gonna for sure change. I'm telling people with Dame, he shoot a lot of those deep threes. When you tear your Achilles, your calf muscle goes to nothing. You sit around for 3 months and you can't move your calf. Because if you look at mine now, I wish I could.
Oh jeez, I don't care. Even I want to keep playing Durant audio. Here's Durant. Let me see here. Talking about why it didn't work with the Nets.
When you think back to our time in Brooklyn, what do you think of?
Him stepping on that.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Nash was the coach of that team.
Damn 3-point line. We had this.
Yeah, Durant had that 3-pointer that would have won the game, but it was a 2-pointer because he had his foot in the line.
That's one of them. I can't get away from it too, because they gonna repost that and tag me in it. But we had this conversation in Portland, I think.
In Portland,
right before a game.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm like, who am I spending my next 5 years with? I had just signed that
4 different teams
deal. You had just signed a deal, but I feel like we were secure, but everything else around us was going to shit.
I did.
Not in a bad way. We got GMs going to other.
That's not good. I've never heard someone say, "Oh, things went to shit." Oh, but it wasn't bad.
Teams. We got coaches going to other teams. We got players forcing trades. We got bringing Ben Simmons. He's back. Like, it was just so much
stuff going on.
Bullshit around us. I feel like
Ben Simmons is a freaking twat.
We were locked in on the same page and understand, like, what we trying.
Yeah, there was that run where they won like 12-4. Remember when like they were balling out the few games him, Kyrie, and James Harden got to play?
Do something special here, and I felt like your hands were tied a lot because you had to, as a coach, you got to deal with so much. You
didn't get to coach as much as I wanted to.
That's what it was. I didn't think we didn't get the full Steve Nash like I wanted, like you probably wanted.
Or maybe Nash just isn't that good of a coach. I don't know.
I just felt like it was just too much.
I don't care. Paige Buchers, who the WNBA star, when she was playing for the Huskies, she's now dating her former teammate, who's a girl. Did not know she was gay, but she does play in the WNBA. So I should have assumed that Brett, known as Angel Reese, is named the NBA 2K cover athlete. For some reason, they give it to a girl. I think it's just because they don't like that Caitlin Clark. I cannot talk. They don't like that Caitlin Clark is a white girl. I don't know what it is. It's ridiculous. What are you talking about? How is Caitlin Clark not the cover girl? And then Angel Reese cares more about getting double-doubles and had this incident with the clipboard. She slaps the clipboard out of her coach's hand. I know it's audio, but she's a real brat. All right, 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. Let me see here. Caitlin Clark announces major health update after missing 5 games. She will return from a groin injury. Man, it's gotta hurt. being a girl and having a groin injury. I mean, it's never good when you're a guy, but can you imagine just how sensitive the groin is? Because there's really nothing down there. All right. Let me see here. 856-49-HOPPY. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. All right. Unless a lot of news breaks, we're going to come back for one segment. We're going to talk about Justin Bieber, Larsa Pippen, how she used to date an NBA coach, Patrick Mahomes' dad bod, and I'm going to rip into this talentless Kansas City radio host who said that Patrick Mahomes is out of shape. And this guy looks like an out-of-shape dork. Someone in sports radio being a nerd? No! Like I said, 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. All right, we're going to come back and wrap up this show after this.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Sagittarius, birthday November 27. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing now. Till the twister make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Sagittarius, birthday November 27. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing now. Till the twister make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Pull an all white phantom out. I'ma kill him with the pants and the shirt and the shoes and the hat with the shades and the chain and the watch is the reason I be standing now. Wear ice and spin that cake while I lick the icing off the cake. It's Twister B-Day, y'all. Come on, everybody, put your voice celebrate with me. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. All day. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday.
Birthday, baby, yo, yes, I'm the hound dog. And them are some troublemakers, don't have them around, y'all. Whenever we in the club, we so love to all the haters. Shining hot with my shit like a spike like a gladiator. Oh, yes, I'm the gladiator. I'm master and gator. Twister and dude now, I'm ready to regulator. We the birds in the streets, player, don't watch me, better watch my feet,
Sit to the tragic doll under her umbrella. Ella, ayy, I'm an Ella. When I get done, she gon' bring me my cheddar. This just the beginning, it only gets better. Now with my hat, now with my shirt. You them gon' do it like the last day on earth. And if you really want to spill on the deal, yeah, it sound like a mug, yeah, fly in the mug. Do it like my birthday, do it like my birthday, do it.
It's going down,
like my birthday. Every day, do it like my birthday.
Let's get it. Just get my nails did, just get my hair done. Just got this bad new Gucci bag matching Gucci pumps. Shoes matching the belt, skirt matching the blouse, chain matching the ring. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. Got so many haters, why is so many hating? Sick like a mental patient, I floss like a dentist patient. This shit testing my patience, sick and working my nerves. I'm getting spinning that money like the first and the third.
Elongated skin blowing cushion the wind just like hey, yeah, popping no tags, if visas busting the sag. I'm with it when I'm going hard to get a gone mad chop. Models all around me, so I'm buying up the bar. I'm a hood star and I'm partying like a rock star. Only at my pick game, meaning you can't upgrade me, mommy. I'm the guap green fresh, yeah. Keep it cock snake skin, buck 50 hat, candy painted old school, rolling around on 4 flats. Hit the liquor store, mixed the Remy with the Joe, rolling on the 94, looking for them sexy. Oh, I'm ballin' with Kelly, cause I'm a flirt. Call them VIP with Don Juan down the street.
Hey, look, I do it like my birthday, I do it like it hurts. Hey, watching these bad bitches do it in the worst way. I'm a winner, mama, I am in the first place. Catch me on the dance floor, throwing up my birthplace. I'm an animal, I woke up on a Monday, and subsequently I ain't go to sleep till it was Thursday. This is shot of Patron and blow a birthday. Get up with a bitch, you can take her home on the first day. Burger King, mama, you can have it your way, or I can bring another bitch and y'all can do it her way. Hotel room, do not disturb way. That's how I'ma do it when I do it like my birthday.
Oh yeah, that was Soundmaster T. With do it like my birthday, do it like my birthday, do it like my birthday. Question to this Kansas City radio host who was making fun of Patrick Mahomes' body. Dude, you're on AM radio. Funk that! And I'm about to make fun of your stupid ass. You make radio look bad. But then again, radio makes radio look bad.
In your heart, you know he's right. Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Happy Hot Topic! Today on TMZ.
Okay, Cardi B has had a lot of drama in her
Yeah, she's walking drama.
life, but it is clear from Paris Fashion Week she has not kicked the habit.
Cardi B
She's just the freaking worst. Typical narcissist.
looking like a nun.
Do you think she's finding a nice French man to
Get over stuff on day.
It may be Macron because his wife wouldn't hold his hand.
Cardi's the first lady of France?
She's the first lady of being a tramp.
Blake Lively is getting ready to be deposed by Judge.
God, I can't stand Blake Lively. I used to think she was cute. She did that SNL skit with Kenan Thompson where Tiger Woods and Elin Nordegren, whatever her name was, back in that scandal 16 years ago. Can't believe it was that long ago. Time flies. But I thought she was so hot, and now I can't stand this broad.
Justin Baldoni's legal team.
And you know what they're going to ask her? Why did you send that text to Taylor Swift?
Don't they have all the text between them?
Yeah.
Could you imagine if someone got your phone right now and could go through your text messages?
What is in your
That woman's voice is so freaking annoying.
phone, Courtney?
Charlie, you want your text read?
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Nicholas Holt said being held by new Superman David Corenswet.
It felt warm and safe. And I was like, oh yeah, that's the strength I need.
David Cornsweat is hot.
He's so hot.
Oh, jeez, it's getting a little weird here.
Got a fun David Cornsweat fact. His grandfather created the Choose Your Own Adventure book series.
Oh, wow. Who would have thought Matt would have dug into his past? I know what adventure Matt chooses.
Justin Bieber bringing his son to the studio. It is potentially wholesome.
It is wholesome.
He could make it not by doing drugs in front of his kid.
He probably is snorting coke, doing black tar heroin.
I have no idea what he does, but you don't think there are parents who smoke marijuana around their kids?
I am a better parent when I've had a little smoke.
Charlie's not saying he's drugged out.
No.
He'll take a couple of hits.
Are you cool with a couple hits while he's at work?
Well, I just know it exists.
Freaking love.
It looks like the rumors that Cardi B and Stefon Diggs have split are true.
Yeah, you know, he's like getting ready for the NFL season. Everyone seems to forget that he plays in the NFL.
Because she's already moved on to a new man. God! Yes, it's Sister Cardi now, out at Paris Fashion Week.
She's here at the Stefan Roland show looking, we're trying to decide
Everywhere she goes, she's just like, look at me, look at me. Shut up.
if it's a nun. I think it kind of looks like a sperm.
Which is really weird because nuns and sperm do not go together.
No.
All right, I'm getting creeped out here. Giving me Catholic Church memories. Even though nothing happened to me, fortunately. Although the priest that confirmed me, Father Diego. Remember that story like 7 years ago? Can't believe it was that long ago. Where that priest was going down on another guy in the car parked in the parking lot of a playground. Yeah, that was my priest, Father Diego.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Patrick Mahomes flaunted his dad bod alongside his wife, Brittany Mahomes, and their friends while partying on a yacht in Miami.
Yeah, they're just doing their thing.
The NFL WAG took to her Instagram story Sunday.
Wife and girlfriend get it. Sounds like an STD. I got a whack.
Post photos shared via Instagram by pal Cassidy Graynert from the 4th of July bash. One photo showed the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback posing front and center with Brittany and several other couples. Patrick, 29, beamed while wearing blue swim trunks and red sunglasses, while Brittany, also 29, matched him in a blue one-piece and white cover-up. Another snap showed the mom of 3 smiling alongside her gal pals as they all twinned in red.
All right, so there's that. So Patrick Mahomes had his shirt off, and people were critiquing it online. I find it so stupid when a successful quarterback that has a dad bod, people shame him. People did this to Ben Roethlisberger. They did it to Eli Manning. They're just jealous of quarterbacks that have success. Now, there is this Kansas City radio host. I don't even want to say his name, but I'll tag him on social media. Oh, geez, we have so many noises here. It's a circus. This guy was critiquing Patrick Mahomes. And this guy talking about him is everything wrong with sports radio and everything wrong with talk radio. No self-awareness. Patrick Mahomes is like top 3 quarterbacks of all time, and you're a Kansas City radio host. You see the problem here? I know the guy's a professional and has made it, but I noticed this in sports radio. The people that never played, and in talk radio, the people that never played, that never accomplished anything, they're always the one that critique the most, and it's like, shut up.
This is the least controversial thing in the history of sports commentary.
His show is called Kevin Has Issues. We can tell, bro, you're a douchebag.
This is the least controversial thing in the history of sports commentary. If your argument is you looked at those photos and
he's doing that news talk thing.
You don't think Patrick Mahomes has belly fat and hasn't been serious this offseason about getting rid of it? Because that's all we heard.
Okay, his belly fat. I mean, I know you could say maybe that's why he lost the Super Bowl, but that's not. He's always had belly fat, and he's won Super Bowls. What have you accomplished? Kevin Has Issues?
New haircut, new dedication. We got embarrassed in the Super Bowl. Everything's different this time. Best shape of my career. We're going for this. We're going to let our play doing the talking. That's all we've heard.
Okay. And the season hasn't begun.
Okay? I'm not saying he didn't work out in the offseason. He didn't do certain things. But if his trainer is defending him, saying, name a great quarterback, a Hall of Fame quarterback, or a Hall of Fame pitcher, because, by the way, Michael Wacha is also one of Bobby Stroop's clients. Name a great pitcher,
You know he would never say this to Bobby Troop to his face. A lot of these talk radio hosts, they hide. They're never out in public. They talk the most smack because they're cowards.
Quarterback with a six-pack. That was literally his argument. And I'm like, Tom Brady after he turned 30?
Oh, my God. Does everything have to be compared to Tom Brady? It's like how everything's compared to Michael Jordan. Can Patrick Mahomes be Patrick Mahomes?
The greatest of all time? If you can't look at Tom Brady's pictures from early in his career, like the combine or in his 20s, when they were a defensive-oriented football team, and Tom...
You know this guy's the worst to work with. He's probably one of those brats that needs everything to be perfect on his show. Shut up.
Brady was doing very little as a quarterback, except winning games 20-17, 17-14, whatever it was.
Okay, he's winning games. What have you won in life?
And what he did in his 30s, and then to play to what, age 45? I can find photographs all over the internet.
Okay, do that then. God. Sometimes I don't like when people make fun of radio, but then when morons like this have a show, I'm like, whatever.
Of Tom Brady. Health, fitness, body is my temple, all of these things. Nobody went to more extremes than Tom Brady.
And nobody's gone to more extremes to be relevant than you, bitch.
You're literally killing me with this example.
And you're literally killing me with this stupid rant where you're going nowhere, but you want attention. Because who the hell has ever said, oh my God? Because like in Kansas City, you have Johnny Dare, you have Laszlo, you had Afentra, you had these big radio shows. Mancow was from there. Who's ever said, oh my God, Kevin Has Issues is my favorite show?
You're a personal trainer, and their argument is that Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback with belly fat than without.
I would never listen to this. I feel like I'm being bitched at. You know, if you date him during arguments, he never shuts up. He's the woman in the relationship.
What quarterback has done that since, let's say, Terry Bradshaw, maybe?
Okay, Boomer. I love this. I love when boomers and Gen Xers that are older compare things to like Joe Montana. We're not in that era anymore, okay? Stop living in the past. Terry Bradshaw wasn't a perfect quarterback either. He's lucky he had a defense.
I'm not even sure he had that kind of belly fat. But it doesn't really exist today. You can look at a guy like...
Man, I'm wondering if this guy's in the closet or just into men. You're really obsessed with Patrick Mahomes' body fat. Like when I see a picture of Patrick Mahomes with his shirt off and his family, I'm like, oh, he's got his shirt off. I'm not like investigating the body, you freaking weirdo.
Aaron Rodgers, who's only won one, but he's going to the Hall of Fame, and that's what I was challenged with on X. What Hall of Famers had six-pack abs? Well, nobody's asking for Patrick Mahomes to have six-pack abs.
And nobody's asking for your opinion, you asshole. God, can't stand talk show hosts like that. Make the whole business look bad. Kevin Has Issues. We know. And I hate radio shows that know they're douchebags. Mike Helta. And they live up to it by just continuing to act that way, where they're like, you know what? That's my personality. No, you're an asswipe. You make the whole business look bad. And I'm sure everybody in the hallway, when you leave the room, they talk bad about you. Kevin Has Issues. If that's the name of your show, that means you're mentally ill and you don't want to improve yourself. Hey, when these Gen Xers and boomers that are radio hosts that are douchebags just won't change. You're going to be remembered maybe as a talented guy, but someone who was annoying to be around. And finally on Happy Hour, Larsa Pippen shed. She said she dated an NBA coach and that he was so immature. This is just this dumb broad projecting.
I dated a guy that was 47 years old.
Who haven't you dated?
Before I dated Jeff. Mm-hmm. And he was so immature.
He's so immature? 47-year-old NBA coach, the first thing you see. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Amy Udoka, the coach of the Houston Rockets.
And when I broke up with him, I said to him, there's a reason why I dated you. And he's like, why? And I was like, just to prove that age is nothing but a number. I'll never date anyone like you again.
You were a test. Yeah. And you failed.
Yeah.
I love how she's bragging about like sleeping around. It's like, you're an embarrassment to your family, honey.
I was like, no, because he literally you know, I think some guy...
What have you accomplished in life? The Kardashians don't want to be around you and you make nothing creative. You're literally famous for sleeping around. It's kind of embarrassing.
Guys know what they want. You just got to know, you know what I mean? You have to be with someone that knows what they want. Yeah.
So right now it's July 9th and she's with this guy named Jeff Kobe. I wonder how many more guys she'll be with by the end of the year. 7?
What did he do that was so immature? Like, what are some examples?
Man, they're showing Angela Yee without makeup. You would not have known that's Angela Yee.
So, he literally was like, I never want to get married.
Okay, that's smart. He doesn't have to pay alimony to people like you.
I'm afraid of commitment.
Okay. But that's kind of funny, the guy that ruined the marriage in the Celtics front office.
Just the things he would do and stuff. And Every time I would say, stop calling me then. Like, you know who I am, stop calling me. And then he would like go crazy and buy me like thousands of dollars in flowers. And
I love women that claim they don't need the man. Oh, I don't need the man. And then all they do is go on podcasts and talk about the man. That means you're nothing without the man. I'm not saying women are nothing without men, but if you're claiming you don't need men and then all you do is talk about men, Audrey O'Deb,
and send me all this stuff and send me bags and send me all this stuff. Like every time I would like kind of be mean to him, try to push him away, he would try to like do more and like.
So you were using him. God, can you imagine being Scottie Pippen Jr. and your mom's a bust down?
Try to come back, knowing damn well he was dating.
Who was he dating? Other women? And you were dating other men?
Someone he's a public figure. He was dating someone. He like wasted her time. I was like, bro, you wasted her time.
Who cares? That's their decision. You're a nosy moron that gets passed around like a blunt at a high school drinking party.
The kid with her and didn't marry her. So chances are that's just who you're going to be forever.
Okay, that's his decision. That's his life. Look at you. You're an embarrassment. And you're judging others? Why is it always the embarrassing women that could judge others?
Right. Let me keep it moving.
Because you don't want to look in the mirror and realize, even though you're pretty, you're washed up. You're 50. This is embarrassing behavior. A 20-year-old Gen Z girl wouldn't do this podcast.
This is not what I want.
I think he liked
Dummy.
the chase, but I also think he just didn't want to
wife down a girl that's got a body count of 3 digits? Maybe 4.
Step up a weight, I was 47 years old. You got to decide what you want.
Yeah.
And she's purposely saying the age because she wants people to look her up or look up who the coach is because she doesn't have the credibility because she's a coward to actually say the name. Man, you are just the worst. You make women look bad.
What? At 47 years old, if you don't know what you want, you've got issues.
Oh, you're talking about yourself. You're like 51 and you don't know what you want.
I feel that way about my ex.
Okay, now we're talking about more exes. This is embarrassing. Women, listen to me. You claim you don't need the man, and then all you talk about is the man?
Right? Some people just don't.
What do you do for a living? What's your accomplishments?
Right? They could be 40, whatever.
Besides sleeping around with men to have accomplishments.
The fact your ex is older than you, and he definitely was not knowing.
Hey, man. I miss Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
Which is why. But I feel like you convinced yourself you didn't want to get married too.
At
one point.
Because he probably wasn't worth it, right?
Yeah.
But
God. Do you see what I'm saying? I am not saying all women need the man. But when you're someone like Larsa Pippen or Kayla Nicole, you're these talentless, cloud-chasing women that sleep around, and you claim you don't need the man, but then you keep shading the man? Man, fuck that.
But I also felt like maybe that's a protective thing where you're like, he's never going to marry me. I don't want to get married anyway. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I feel stupider for listening to this.
Yeah, because now you're
now we are getting married. We talk about it all the time. We just was talking about it on the way here.
Yeah, you want the bag.
Here.
What?
Yeah.
I can't listen to this. Maybe a little more.
He hasn't proposed yet, but I know it's happening.
Yeah, you're in a good place.
Do you guys feel like there was ever a moment of having to have a learning curve with dating younger guys where it was ooh, I'm not quite
Yeah, they were 5 years old during 9/11 stuff.
used to that and it was an adjustment?
I mean, I think, no, because I was dating that 47-year-old man. He showed me.
Man, she's really not over him. He must have brought the pipe. Man. Lars is an embarrassment. Poor Scotty. What a cuck.
There was no adjustment.
You know Scotty sat in the corner.
You know what? I thought that it would be. And no, it's not.
My boyfriend's younger than me, too. And he acts like an old man.
Yeah.
Does
I'm sure he loves hearing that, honey.
he?
He does.
He has old man energy. I'm like...
And are you perfect, Angela? I met her. She's nice, but come on.
Because people be thinking he's older than me.
He's an NBA coach. It would have been great.
Yeah, you want the clout. Because without the man, you're just another hot girl with no talent.
Tick-tock, clocks are juking, playing cruel pranks. Hoppe's hour almost done, feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mix mixing hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout out hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Riot Hoppy held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers silent by but coming to an end like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppy jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over.
Happy hour is now over.
Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.